Hey everyone, Tom Krager with the Tennessean here with Michael Murphy. Of course, by now you probably know our mid-state mid-state sports. We've kind of done things differently. We're no longer naming a player of the year with our with the release of our all mid-state teams. We're releasing 5 finalists in each sport. We're going to talk a little bit today about our football 5 finalists. A lot of tough picks there. I'm going to go alphabetical order, I think. TJ Carter, Stratford senior, one of the finalists. Michael, tell me a little bit about him.
TJ, man, what did he not do this season? He's obviously senior at Stratford, transferred from Hendersonville. This was his first year at Stratford. He did a little bit of everything for them. Was a huge part in their 10-0 regular season. Let's see, rushed for 1,264 yards, had 440 yards receiving, almost 400 yards in the return game, and 22 total touchdowns. And defensively, which he's being recruited as a defensive back at Memphis, had 66 tackles and a pair of interceptions. And those stats might not blow you away like some of these other guys we're going to talk about, but the thing that stood out to him is win the game. You think back to Stratford, they went 10-0 in the regular season. There were a lot of 1-point games, 2-point games, 1-possession games, and every time he was the guy who came up with that score at the end. So, I mean, he was just a big-time player for them. Did a little bit of everything.
Ty Chandler. That's number 2 on our list.
His stats speak for himself. Second straight 2,000-yard rushing season. 2,252 yards and 39 touchdowns for the Big Red. Helped lead them to a 3rd straight Blue Cross Bowl. Obviously, they lost to Brentwood second straight year, but I think he had 218 yards, 4 touchdowns in the championship game. I know this is a yearly award, but check out these career rushing numbers for him. 7,068 career rushing yards. That's number 5 in TOSLA history. 107 rushing touchdowns in his career. That's number 2.
That brings us to number 3 on our list, Jeremiah Oatsvall. He's been like a human highlight reel over the last couple years in Brentwood.
Yeah, it seemed up until a couple days ago, I was thinking he had bigger numbers as a junior, but when I actually laid him out and looked at him, I think he had 1 less total yard, scored more touchdowns though. It was kind of there was a learning curve for this Brentwood Academy offense early in the season, and he struggled along. I shouldn't say struggled, but didn't really blow up like we all thought he would early in the season. But into the year, 2,238 yards passing, 790 yards rushing, 36 total touchdowns, and he only got better as the year went on. He's a big reason why Brentwood Academy won their 2nd straight championship.
I've said this many times. Austin Peay's getting an absolute steal in Jeremiah Oatsvall. He's a winner, and he just can do a lot of things with football in his hand. Jacob Phillips is our next finalist, the East Nashville linebacker, Oklahoma commitment, Class 3A Mr. Football lineman of the year. First time ever in East Nashville's history that they've had a Mr. Football winner, and also the first time in history that they've got a U.S. Army All-American in Jacob there too. Number 4 on our Dandy Dozen, 7th best linebacker in the nation, inside linebacker in the nation, according to 247 Sports. Was a semifinalist for the Butkus Award, the high school version of the Butkus Award. Racked up 123 tackles, 7 behind the line of scrimmage, 3 interceptions, forced a recovered a fumble, and they didn't have a great year, like 4 wins maybe. Yeah. Lost in the first round to Fairview, but I tell you what, that he was a big part for any success they had, and he was. Everyone knew where he was on the field.
Yeah, you couldn't miss him. He was all over the field. I mean, there was rarely a play he didn't at least get a hand in there.
Mr. LSU was also all over the field in 2017.
Take a look at these interception numbers, folks.
Yeah, Jacoby Stevens, Oakland senior, being early enrollee at LSU. Tennessee Gatorade Player of the Year. Pretty good honor there.
Yeah.
Mr. Football, Class 6A back award. Played safety and receiver for the Patriots. That went 14-1. Ranked number 1 in our Tennessean Dandy Dozen as well. He finished the season 64 tackles and eye-boggling 9 interceptions this year.
You had to think they weren't throwing at him, right?
There was one, I saw a film of this, there was one play this year against Blackman when they had, I think he had 3 interceptions in this game. I kid you not, he jumped like 5 feet in the air to intercept a pass that wasn't even going to the guy he was defending, but he anticipated it. Of course, he got some mad hops. He played basketball last year for the Patriots. But, also caught 38 passes for 706 yards. Going to be at the Under Armour All-American game in January. 4-year starter, 3 years for Oakland, 1 year with Ensworth, and he's a heck of a guy and a heck of a fifth finalist there. That's our 5 finalists. Of course, we will not announce our winner of who our finalists are for any sport until our banquet in June. It'll be in early June. Site and guest speaker to still be announced, but stay tuned on Tennessean.com for more details on our banquet. And we'll see you guys later.